What is up, my coconut bras? Now the year 3 pass for Rainbow Six Siege has been out for a few weeks now, and a lot of people are wondering if they should spend their cash on it. Now, I ran a poll a few days back and saw some surprisingly close answers for how many people responded. Now, in this video, I am here to help you answer that question for yourself and tell you what my opinion on this subject is. Now, what you get in this year 3 pass are similar to what you got in the last two if you purchased it. You will get a VIP status until January 31st, 2019, meaning you will get all 4 seasons worth of content until year 4. You will get 7-day early access to each season's new operators, a 10% discount on in-game shop purchases that are made with Renown or R6 credits, a 5% boost to Renown gained, all 8 new operators across the 4 seasons in 2018, 1 new headgear per new operator, so there will be 8 total, 1 new uniform per new operator, which will also be 8 total, the R6 Meteorite Charm, an Alpha Pack boost that is 0.3%, 600 R6 credits, and the Damascus Steel skin if the year 3 pass is purchased before March 5th, 2018. So as of right now, you have a little bit less than 2 months to purchase the year 3 pass and you will still receive the Damascus Steel skin. Now, regardless of how you feel about purchasing the year 3 pass, I think that one thing that all of us gamers can agree on is that one of the biggest downfalls of gaming these days is the continued monetization of in-game purchases that directly affect and deteriorate the core experience of the game. And yes, the rising cost of game development does contribute a little bit, but there is also something that we've all learned this past year, and that it's that game developers and publishers have learned that they can take advantage of the gaming consumers like you and I. Now, obviously, if it were up to me and in the perfect gaming world, there wouldn't even be anything like microtransactions that exist in the gaming industry. That's not the case, but there are some in-game transactions that are much more understandable than ones that we saw in like 2017 Battlefront. One thing that Siege has gotten so right is how they handle microtransactions, and the way that they handle these is something that a lot of other games should really learn from. What Siege has done so well is that they have implemented a system where it is truly optional to the gamer and has absolutely nothing to do with pay to win. The main thing that the year 3 pass unlocks for you is the new operators that come out each season. But even if you decide not to purchase the year 3 pass, they are not locked away in some insane gambling system that's borderline illegal in some states like Battlefront, and they're not even ridiculously overpriced like some other games out there. Siege has easily the best microtransaction system in gaming that we have seen in the past few years. It seems like when games are released, in this generation at least, they only focus on one thing, and that is for them to sell as many copies as fast as possible and get out with a quick buck. They do not properly support and work on their game releases after the launch. Their goal is not to release a game and then put in continued work for the best possible experience for the gamer. If the game comes out today and it has horrendous bugs and issues, it's almost just another excuse to just abandon it, go to work on a second one the next following year, and relaunch it with a whole new hype train surrounding it, only for it to be the same thing yet again, which would be a complete disappointment to somebody that spent at least $60 on their game. Now, the majority of us know how the launch of Siege went, and it was not pretty. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you guys. I was there. I remember telling one of my friends about the game after it was released, and them telling me, "Oh my god, you paid $60 for that? Isn't it not even playable?" Now, since then, they have not bailed on us, and they have refused to let this game fail. They have released so many updates and new content, and not a single thing that requires your wallet. Not even the maps, which are free for everyone to enjoy without splitting the community depending on who has the map pack or who's without it, like Call of Duty. Siege has a completely different feel to it compared to others, where you truly feel like it's part of one big community that is unified. Siege does not string together a map pack DLC with 4 different, quickly put together maps that feel like something you've played already before, with tons of different obnoxious skins for an added bonus. Games with DLC like that are quickly experienced by its player base, and then players move on just as quickly. With Siege, we get a year's worth of planned out DLC and continued support that is designed to make the game last. It's like if I was to make 300 videos right now, upload them all within a week, and then never upload again for the rest of the year. as compared to getting a steady stream of up-to-date new content every day or two throughout the entire year. Which one of those would you think has better continued content and that will keep the channel growing and alive? Definitely not the first option, right? Siege has proven that it is possible to support, fix, and care about your game without lying, cheating, and trying to rip off its consumer base. We have proof of this in that we are going on our 3rd year now with no sign of slowing down, and that is why I have already purchased my year 3 season pass. So yes, me getting the operators a week early does help me make some awesome content for you guys, and that is one of the big reasons that I do get it. It's a week early. But before I was even making videos for Siege, which I only started at the beginning, maybe a few months into 2017, actually hardcore making videos for it, I was still purchasing the season pass. I got the 2016 pass, and now I have already purchased the 2018 pass, and that's exactly what it is. It's just supporting this amazing growing community and supporting a game developer that actually cares and has not abandoned its consumer base. Now, I don't even know what I would do if Siege wasn't here. I like PUBG, but nothing compares to Siege. You can literally not put it in the same category as any other game, and I think that a lot of the community feels the same way. But let me know down below what you will be doing this season. I'm really curious to know. If you're like me, you're just doing it for the support of the community, support of the game developers, and just showing how awesome of a thing that they are doing with Rainbow Six Siege. There's no sign of it slowing down. I cannot wait for this next year and year 4 and year 5. Who knows me, year 6, year 10, whatever. So bring it on. I will be there doing the game for it. I hope that this has helped you guys make up your mind about it or not. I love you guys all. I'll see you guys all very soon in the next video. Peace.